Something I don't discuss a lot. You know, the media has everybody running completely scared with these over-exaggerated numbers. I hate to talk about them on my outdoor videos, but it's just time for me to relax and enjoy the outdoors. You know what? There's one site that I absolutely love, and people are not letting the media control their fear. Look at this. That's church. See all those cars? All these cars. They went to church. Good. Do not let the media control your... See? If I could clap, but I can't because I have one hand on my tripod, I would. And good for them. Going to church, worshiping the Lord, listening to a sermon. So good for them. And who's in their car? I don't talk about it much, but I was out walking. I was just walking by this church, and I said, you know what? Good. I think that's great. They're not sitting at home in fear like a lot of people are. Anyway, holy cow, going on an evening walk. When we're deciding, don't got no ride to go anywhere else but from my neighborhood, and somebody's taking a break from the road, sitting out in front of a house. Big old trucker. Big old truck. The truck driver's taking a little bit of a break from the open roads. See the background? There's a couple cats. They're enjoying a nice cool evening. Yes, I would have filmed the cats longer, but there was a woman who got a little uneasy and she started to get on to me, so I had to stop filming, which, you know, that happened, so I just got to stop filming. Now, I've heard many years ago, probably the 50s, 60s, I wasn't around then, that this used to be a grocery store. And by the shape of it, you can sort of tell it's a house now. But I've heard back in the 50s and the 60s that it was a grocery store. I don't know. I wish I knew more history of places around town. You know, it would make people go, okay, he does know his stuff, but it's free. But unfortunately, I don't. So I just go by what I've heard, and if I know something and it's accurate and I do remember it, I go ahead and mention it. Well, anyway, you know, I like looking at random stuff that just seems sort of out of place. This seems really random. This is a garage. Looks pretty normal until you see the air conditioner. Well, that is extremely random. Well, I've showed the other two, these high rises, 2 other videos, so I think this is the third and final one. See, Grandma lived there. I think I was in junior high. She lived there. It's a lot bigger than it looked. Can't see the entire scope of it. I thought I'd show the third and final one. Now this one's a little bit different than the other two. The other two don't have this little added feature. Yeah, said it right. The other two don't have this added feature. Huh. There's something random. A chair sitting on the side of the curb. That's a random spot for a chair. Now, there it is. Just sitting there. Now, they have apartment complexes, and it's part of this building. Behind. See? So that's something that the other two don't have, but this one has. This is South Oak, I believe. And So I've showed all three of them in different videos periodically. I did West End. There's another one here on this side of town that I showed, and this is the third and final. I don't think there's any more in this town. I think that's 3 is all they have. Well, anyway, well, I'm tired. Maybe I should take a nap. I'm kidding. I wouldn't really do that. Well, I don't know who would want it. Back there on the garage door it says for sale. And it's completely boarded up. I mean, who would want it? It doesn't look like it's in tip-top shape at all. Look. I mean, who would want it? And they got a Board of Health sticker on the windowsill. I'm like, who would want it? Well, here I'm going to show you something really, I think it's funny they didn't put a lot of the name into something. But anyway, I'm right here on the corner of Davis and Wilson. Okay, remember that. Davis. Across the street, once I get across there, you'll see a church. No name thought process. None whatsoever. See the name? Davis Street Church. Completely no thought process into the name. It's a pretty good size church. See? Pretty good size. But anyway, there's no name thought process whatsoever. You thought people were going to get together and call it First Assembly of God, call it a pedestrian church. I know I just said that word. It's how I think it's said. You think they would have come up with a better name? Disco ball. Anyway, I didn't want to film too much of their house. They might get nervous. I try to be careful about that. I saw a disco ball and I thought, oh, that's pretty cool. Whenever I see this house, I see it a lot, it always sort of creeps me out because it sort of reminds me of something like from horror movies. I'm just talking about the gate. It looks very ominous. Very ominous. It's on a house, and there's some kind of a net there. Anyway, every time I walk by it, or drive by it with Dad, it sort of creeps me out and it looks sort of ominous. It looks like something from a horror movie. Well, I had to get out and do a little bit of a walk. Wasn't a long walk. I didn't go very far. I was still relatively in my neighborhood. I know these are boring. Sometimes I just got to get out, enjoy the nice cool air, just toward the evening. So I thought I would, and I just went around my neighborhood, like I said, and water bottle, get me a drink. Want a drink? There you go, just a cow. Anyway, now, because I can edit my videos and I can put them in any order I want. Now, the thing on there was one part I filmed, I'm going to put it first because it's something I don't talk about a whole lot, and it was a site that I absolutely loved, and I'm sure if you're watching the bonus content, I'm sure you've already watched it. That was actually the last thing I filmed, but I wanted to put it first, which I could do with my videos because when I edit them, I can put them in any order I want. It's not the most incredibly exciting video. Just sometimes in the evening I like to get out, take a walk, just sort of clear my head, you know, and I couldn't do it earlier today because I had my doctor's appointment, so I got my refills and all that. Unfortunately, I gotta go to the doctor's office and get blood work. I'll wear a mask for, well, one of the few times. It's pretty rare for me. But anyway, what, just a cow? Yes. I think I could eat any tough times. Anything you want to add? Okay. Well, me and this cow saying if you like our videos, please subscribe. And me and this cow are saying That's all for now.